Well, another adventure begins. It's supposed to be pretty hot the next few days, like 100 degrees. So I thought this was the perfect time to head into the woods, find a spot to camp along the river, and take it from there. We might climb some mountains, we might not, we'll see what the weather does. First things first though, we've got to find somewhere to camp. So I think mileage today is only about 4 miles. Half of that is on this old forest road. So elevation is also pretty minimal. Just hanging in the woods. Looks like we've reached the area where the original parking lot used to be. Nice. I'm liking this so far. I wonder if there used to be a bridge here. We're on the trail, just gotta cross this. All these crossings are so much easier once you abandon hopes of keeping dry feet. This is beautiful. Just a little stream crossing here. And chipmunks going crazy, always. Oh, that feels good. So I'm just gonna continue past the shelter and see if I can't find a nice little dispersed site somewhere outside the FPA. I did find a couple little areas out there, but they're a little close to the trail for my liking. They're off the trail, but not really far enough off. Yeah, so I'm just out here looking for the tent platforms. I don't know if they've removed them or what, but I can't. Maybe I missed the sign. Been looking around here. The only other sign is for the toilet. So I guess from here I'll just look for an impacted site. Alright, so I found the area where clearly people are camping. This is the camping area. But the sign said only camp on the tent platforms or in the shelter. I'm not camping in the shelter. I'll probably die of heat stroke. So I'm gonna camp here where it's definitely like a camping area. I would love to abide by the rules, but I cannot find those platforms. I don't know if they're still here or if they got rid of them. Anyway, gonna set up shop and then we're going swimming because that water's nice right now. Well, there we go. Home sweet home for the next couple days. I always put the rain fly on, especially if I'm leaving camp, because thunderstorms, especially with this heat, like that's usually when something's gonna fire off. I don't know, we've got a chance thunderstorms tonight, chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely heating up out here. That river is calling my name. Let's get this thermometer going. We're already at 86. Whew. So in my quest, my failed quest to find those tent platforms, I found some pretty awesome swimming holes. Kind of nice too if the weather stays nice. Could come have a little fire, or if the weather gets terrible, I can take cover in the shelter. Got a nice little rock over there if I wanted to sunbathe, but I really don't want to turn into a Cajun shrimp right now. We're gonna opt for the shaded spot. Here we go, private little beach. Little oasis right here. That's deep enough to get in. Oh, we got the camp chair today. How you like those gams? Well, what a way to spend a heat wave, and happy 4th. I love this camp chair. This is the Nemo Moonlight Elite. I've mentioned it in a couple other videos, but I gotta say it again. The camp chair is such a great addition to the set. Me and the river having a grand old time. I've just been hanging out, sitting, lounging, swimming, snacking. Got a couple different butterflies hanging out over here that keep landing on my stinky hiking clothes, but it's cool. I think I've seen 3 different types of butterflies out here today. And another nice addition to the kit is this little super thin gossamer gear. I think it's called the Thin Light Foam Pad. I'm not sure, but it's really great. I use it as a doormat kind of around camp, or when I bring my really thin sleeping pad, I'll put it just around my shoulders underneath my pad or over by my hips. But this thing has many use cases. Oh, there's one of those butterflies right there. Hey, bud. So yeah, you're looking at the rest of the afternoon right here. Just chilling. Yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, I think it's time we say goodbye to this spot for a little while, and we head a little bit closer back to camp. And we're just gonna go find a different spot to chill. I feel so weird hiking in shorts. Nonetheless, a bathing suit. Tent is still there, that's always a good sign. Still nobody here. Let's see, where can we get down to this river? I think that right there is a perfect spot. Just set up the chair. Yeah, and now we're back in the sun, and we got a little mountain view. Oh, Garmin, you just loved this spot so much you wanted to stay behind, didn't you? Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, there's 2 things I really don't want to lose. It's my navigation and my help. Ah, that's better. Fortunately, as soon as I sat back down in my chair after my last little dip, I noticed right away that it was gone. But can't complain about a little walk before dinner. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna grab our bear can on our way back to the beach. We're just gonna hang out there. No fire tonight, no need. It's such a beautiful night. We're just gonna hang out by the river. Bear can's still there, that's always a good sign too. Well, that was an incredible day by the river. Tomorrow's supposed to be even hotter. So the tentative plan is to get a good night's sleep and try to beat the heat and get up to Mount Resolution Southern Knob tomorrow. I've been up there once before, but I had to scurry off because some pretty nasty clouds were working their way in. So I'd love to get back up there. So that's the plan. Start early, beat the heat, come back, chill by the river for the rest of the day. We'll see what happens though. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, the lightning's been going. Ooh, it's an interesting night out here in the woods, I'll tell you that. Well, good morning.
Last night around 9 o'clock, I started to see some lightning firing off in the distance, and as storms do, it worked its way overhead. It was the most intense lightning storm I've ever seen. Between the rain, the wind, and the lightning, I was on high alert to the point where I packed my bag and I was ready to make a break for the shelter if I needed to. Eventually, it blew over. I was able to fall back asleep, and then another one kicked off. So I was back on high alert, so I didn't sleep too much. I'm not going up to resolution. I don't think that's in the cards for me today, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to be out here tonight. Yesterday was supposed to be the more mild of the 2 days, and if those storms fire off anything like they did last night, tonight, like, I want no part of that. I don't need to. I don't need to put myself through it. I could just go sleep in the shelter, but it's going to be so hot and humid and stuffy, like, I don't want to deal with that either. I've only been turned around on trips twice. This is going to be one of them, and the last time it happened was for the same reason, lightning, and it was a year ago to the day. So, it is the curse of July 1st out here. So the rest of the morning just looks like coffee, chilling. Maybe I'll take a dip by the river, but yeah, I don't think I'll be here tonight. So, let's just see what the rest of the morning brings.
Well, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty bummed out that I'm all packed up right now. I still think it's the right decision. I've got no business being out here with another storm like that on the way tonight. Had a great day yesterday, found an awesome place to come and escape the heat, and I know where I'm coming when it's hot out. There's always next weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. So thanks for coming with me. I hope you have a great holiday week, and I'll catch you in the next one.